Welcome to the Red Pill Report, where we fearlessly tackle the pressing issues that the left wants to sweep under the rug. I'm your host, and in this episode, we're diving headfirst into the contentious topic of immigration and border security. Their calls to abolish ICE and open our borders only exacerbate the problem, sending a message that America's sovereignty is up for grabs. The left's reckless policies encourage illegal immigration, leading to overcrowded detention centers and straining resources that should be allocated to American citizens. The Biden administration's approach to immigration has only worsened the situation. By reversing many of the previous administration's policies, they have sent a clear signal to the world that the border is open for business. The left's obsession with political correctness blinds them to the dangers of unchecked immigration. They ignore the fact that a secure border is essential to protecting the safety and well-being of American citizens. It's not just about illegal immigration. It's about who we are letting into our country. Proper vetting and background checks are necessary to ensure that those who enter our nation do not pose a threat to our security. Yet, the left's push for open borders undermines the very foundation of our democracy. By advocating for lax immigration enforcement, they devalue the efforts of those who follow the rules and play by the book to become lawful citizens. It's not about being anti-immigrant. It's about being pro-law and order. We should welcome those who want to come to our country legally, but we must also enforce our immigration laws to protect our nation's interests. American taxpayers foot the bill for the left's open-door policies. Our schools, healthcare system, and welfare programs are stretched thin, all while illegal immigrants benefit from services they have not contributed to. The left's refusal to address the financial strain of illegal immigration is a disservice to hardworking Americans who struggle to make ends meet. We cannot ignore the economic impact of illegal immigration on our nation. They disregard the fact that walls work. They provide a physical barrier that deters illegal crossings and allows for better control of who enters our country. Yet the left chooses to play politics instead of prioritizing the safety and security of American citizens. The left's stance on the border wall is inconsistent with their support for walls and barriers in other contexts. They have no problem with walls around their homes or at government buildings, but they hypocritically oppose a wall at the border for purely political reasons. The left's disregard for the safety of American citizens is appalling. By shielding criminal illegal immigrants from deportation, they prioritize the interests of lawbreakers over the well-being of law-abiding citizens. Sanctuary cities and states create an environment where criminals can operate freely without fear of immigration enforcement. The left's refusal to cooperate with federal authorities endangers our communities and erodes the public's trust in our law enforcement agencies. The left's divisive tactics aim to shut down any meaningful conversation about immigration and border security. They label anyone who advocates for common-sense policies as bigots, all while promoting open borders and disregarding the concerns of everyday Americans. By labeling those who support secure borders as racist, the left attempts to silence dissenting voices and stifle meaningful debate. It's a disingenuous and dangerous tactic that does nothing to address the real challenges posed by illegal immigration. While the left claims to support a path to citizenship, their policies only encourage more illegal immigration. Granting amnesty to illegal immigrants sends a message that breaking our immigration laws will be rewarded, undermining the integrity of our immigration system. Real immigration reform should focus on securing our borders, streamlining the legal immigration process, and promoting policies that protect American workers and citizens. They want us to believe that illegal immigrants are all innocent victims, but the reality is far more complex. By ignoring the negative consequences of illegal immigration, they gaslight the American people and silence those who dare to speak out. The left's disinformation campaign is a deliberate attempt to mislead the public and advance their agenda. They create a false narrative, painting law-abiding gun owners as potential threats and pushing for stricter gun control measures that do nothing to address the root causes of violence. But a borderless world is a dangerous world. It jeopardizes our national security and undermines our sovereignty. The left's globalist vision puts the interests of the world above the interests of American citizens. They want to erase the concept of nationhood and create a world without borders, where national identities are dissolved and replaced by a one-size-fits-all global identity. This dangerous ideology threatens our way of life and erodes the values that make America exceptional. The left champions the rights of illegal immigrants while ignoring the rights of American citizens. They put the interests of those who broke our laws ahead of the interests of those who follow them. The left's hypocrisy is on full display in their opposition to voter ID laws. They argue that requiring identification to vote is racist and discriminatory, yet they have no problem demanding IDs for COVID vaccinations or other government services. The left's agenda seeks to weaken our national identity, erode our sovereignty, and concentrate power in the hands of an elite few. They view the concept of America as a unique and exceptional nation with disdain, opting instead for a globalist vision where nations are rendered irrelevant. Remember, here at the Red Pill Report, we fearlessly expose the left's dangerous agenda and stand up for the rights of American citizens. Join us next time as we take on another red-hot topic that challenges the status quo and sparks passionate debates. That was the Red Pill Report. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and save America. Thank you for joining us. And until next time, keep seeking the red pill. And that concludes our fiery exploration of immigration and border security, the battleground of American sovereignty and national security. The left may want to undermine our borders, but we won't let them. As we near the end of this intense episode, let's reflect on the left's true agenda. They want to fundamentally transform America. Their open borders and lax immigration policies are just one part of their grand plan to reshape our nation. Brace yourselves because we're about to expose the left's dangerous hypocrisy on immigration and border security. They claim to stand for justice and equality, but their policies only favor lawbreakers over law-abiding citizens. Here's a shocking truth. The left's immigration policies are part of a broader globalist agenda. They want to erase national borders and promote a borderless world, all in the name of so-called inclusivity and diversity. Get ready for some eye-opening revelations. The left's disinformation campaign on immigration is in full swing. They manipulate statistics, misrepresent facts, and push emotional narratives to advance their agenda. The left's cries for immigration reform are nothing more than a veiled attempt to grant amnesty to millions of illegal immigrants. They want to reward lawbreakers instead of addressing the root causes of illegal immigration. Brace yourselves because we're about to tackle the left's identity politics. They accuse anyone who supports strong border security of being racist and xenophobic. The left's love affair with sanctuary cities and states is a slap in the face to the rule of law. These jurisdictions openly defy federal immigration laws, providing safe havens for illegal immigrants and undermining the efforts of law enforcement to protect our communities. Get ready for some heated debate as we delve into the border wall controversy. The left's opposition to the border wall is not about practicality or cost. It's about their refusal to acknowledge the necessity of securing our borders. Hold on tight because we're about to unveil the truth. The cost of illegal immigration is astronomical. The left may claim that illegal immigrants contribute to our economy, but the burden they place on our social services and public resources tells a different story. The left loves to play the sympathy card, but let's be clear. Immigration laws exist for a reason. Our legal immigration system is designed to ensure fairness and uphold the rule of law. Brace yourselves because the left's refusal to address border security poses significant national security threats. Our porous borders enable criminals, drug traffickers, and even potential terrorists to slip into the country undetected. Let's start with the undeniable reality, the crisis at the border. The left may want to downplay it, but the flood of illegal immigrants crossing our borders is overwhelming our system and posing serious national security concerns.